In this edition of City News, find out how much of an impact a few drinks can have. Also, see how one local organization is helping the South Bay become employed. Plus, people are discussing the purpose of life. We'll tell you who and why. These stories and much more coming up on City News. Hello and welcome to City News. I'm Shantae Passmore. Many might believe that having a few drinks won't impair your vision, but you'd be surprised to see how much it really does. Jennifer Murillo takes us to El Camino College to show us the reality.
We're at the 14th annual South Bay DUI Awareness Fair to learn about the real dangers of driving under the influence.
Officer, he's abusing me.
Slow.
It's totally blurry.
We've recognized there's a serious problem with drinking and driving, and this is all about education and prevention.
It's kind of scary because what if he wouldn't have hit a tree? What if he would have hit, another car? And that impact that it looks on that car, it's pretty scary. It's pretty shocking that, doing something so that we think is not so, such a big deal could do something of that impact.
Students were invited to participate in various demonstrations that allowed them the opportunity to see how drinking can affect their reflexes.
I really couldn't comprehend with the road. I hit too many cones and I just wasn't driving like I know I'm capable of.
He was driving really slow, so he would for sure get stopped by the police, and that you shouldn't because you would run into cones and not know the distance and be all off when you're driving.
For the first time, El Camino College police officers also introduced marijuana goggles to show students the impact that this substance has on your judgments.
I actually drove the cart with the marijuana goggles on, and I shot a basket with the drinking goggles on. And from my experience, if that's how it go, you should not smoke and drive, and you should not try activities while you're drunk, because it's not going to work.
You can see from when they first get in and say, well, I'm never going to do this again. I'm never going to drive like that.
It looks all fun and stuff here, but in real life, it's a real life situation where you can really lose your life.
Detective Jeffrey Lewis said as long as the demonstrations make an impact on one student's life, they've done their job. For HCTV, I'm Jennifer Murillo.
To learn more about how to prevent drunk driving and to support victims of this crime, visit the Mothers Against Drunk Driving website at www.madd.org. The City of Hawthorne hosted its biannual paper shredding electronic waste event outside of City Hall. Residents had the chance to recycle old electronics and get rid of personal documents. Once the paperwork was collected, it was tossed inside a giant shredder. The roundup also featured a first. City employees passed out composite soil and emergency preparedness containers to the first 75 people who showed up. But if you missed the roundup event, don't worry.
We'll have the emergency preparedness containers during the year to give out, and there's other electronic waste options for recycling.
The next paper shredding and electronic waste roundup will be on April on Earth Day. For more information on the event or how to receive an emergency preparedness container, call Public Works at 310-349-2987. The South Bay Workforce Investment Board held its annual Alumni Awards breakfast at the Ayers Hotel. Alex Biston has more.
Finding a job is no easy task, especially when you have been out of the workforce for over a year. That was the situation for South Bay resident Rebecca Lerma, who was laid off a few years ago.
I had to look for a position. I had searched for a year in filling out tons of applications online.
Lerma then turned to the South Bay Work Investment Board, or SBWIB, who provided her with personalized services to help her find a job and gain recognition along the way.
With that assistance, it allowed me to take some classes at college, and that gave me some more confidence to continue my mission for looking for a position.
And while that is the goal of the organization, the 19th annual Alumni Awards Breakfast was held to recognize outstanding participants like Lerma.
It's taking people from veterans and people that are homeless to actually having a legitimate career. I think what they're doing is, bar none, one of the best programs in the country.
It's really helped me out a lot, and it has got me back on my feet, gave me that renewed confidence into the system,
And as a veteran, as a patriot, it really has helped me out tremendously, and I really appreciate it, and I'm thankful for it.
Jackson and many others were honored at the breakfast alongside South Bay businesses and organizations that support South Bay WIB. Jan Vogel, who has been involved in the organization for over 30 years, believes that the message of hosting the breakfast is a way to make our community a better place.
Sometimes we lose sight of people needing help and we just get caught up in our own thing. An event like this and this organization and what we do gives us a chance to help people.
In addition to the alumni breakfast, South Bay WIB also hosts job fairs and meetings to help promote employment within the community. Reporting for HCTV, I'm Alex Biston.
For more information on South Bay WIB, please visit www.sbwib.org. On November 25th, the Hawthorne Chamber of Commerce will pass out 350 turkeys and food baskets. The turkey giveaway will be at Finance Auto Sales, located at 11604 Prairie Avenue. For more information regarding eligibility, contact the Chamber of Commerce at 310-676-1163. Coming up next on City News, an annual event makes for a family fun day. Also, see why these ladies are dancing for a good cause. There's more news ahead. We'll be right back. Welcome back. It was a day to meet and greet and exchange open dialogue at the Islamic Center of Hawthorne. Mamdou Salih was in attendance at Open Mosque Day.
These words from the call to prayer translate to, make haste towards welfare and goodwill. And that is what the organizers of Open Mosque Day hope to achieve. The goal of the event was to welcome and bring together different faiths and backgrounds to learn more about the center and the religion of Islam.
The doors are open for the community to come in, take a tour. We give a program. On today's theme program is the purpose of life.
Community members in attendance had the opportunity to voice their opinions and beliefs and engage in substantive topics of conversation.
So we had them actually fill out index cards, just kind of responding to that question, what is the purpose of life? And so you had a variety of different answers from one end of the spectrum to another end. And that was for the sake of dialogue and discussion, which was excellent. It was a great icebreaker, and we feel went really well.
Jamal also mentioned that about 23% of the world's population is Muslim, or a follower of the Islamic religion. And with such a diverse faith, it is important to reach out to inform and educate.
We are the city of good neighbors, and we have a substantial size Muslim population, so it's important for us to get to know them and for them to get to know us.
It was eye-opening to see some of the different cultures and traditions that they had. Seeing the prayer, that was how they worship, was something to marvel at.
Attendees were also encouraged to come inside the prayer hall to observe the third of the 5 daily prayers Muslims perform.
The more we work as a community together and get to know each other's religions and beliefs and customs, the more the stereotypes will be broken down and everybody will live together in harmony. It's better.
The outreach coordinators made it a point to state that Open Mosque Day is not just one day out of the year, but that the Islamic Center of Hawthorne welcomes the community any day of the week.
I feel like now, because I came here, that I could walk into another mosque and be accepted and not be shunned and not be treated like as if I was an outsider.
I'll definitely be coming back and learning more.
The event ended with everyone gathering together and a free dinner was served to all who attended. For HCTV, I'm Mamdou Saleh.
The Islamic Center of Hawthorne is located at 12209 Hawthorne Way, or you can call 310-973-8000. During Breast Cancer Awareness Month, a local business held a benefit in honor of anyone who has or is going through cancer. Looking at Maria Calderon, one would never know she battled with appendiceal cancer twice. Calderon, owner and instructor of a Zumba dance studio in Hawthorne, is giving back to others by holding a Zumba cancer benefit.
It's for everyone who has or had cancer, including myself because I had cancer. Also for everyone who is going through what I went through. And thank God I am healthy now.
We have a lot of students that come, that have breast cancer or any type of cancer, and, they tell us their story, and it's very heartbreaking to hear because my mom was a survivor from it.
Regulars of Mary's Dance Studio donated money for cancer research. In return, Calderon taught Zumba for 2 hours. Students were encouraged to wear pink in honor of breast cancer awareness.
It's great. It's great that all these women are here to support Maria and you know, the cause. I'm sure a lot of us know people that have suffered from cancer.
My grandmother had breast cancer and she's a survivor, so anything to support the cause, yeah.
Some regulars couldn't make the special event.
Some people, what they did that couldn't come, they donated their $12 and they didn't come, but they, you know, showed us appreciation.
For Calderon, just seeing her students support her means a lot.
I am so happy and cheerful that my people are here helping us with the fight against cancer. That is the most important thing, helping the people who really need it. That's what makes me feel good to see all these people joining me.
Watering your garden and washing your car can soon be things of the past. The current drought affecting California may have residents facing water restrictions. HET reporter Sophia Pop attended an event which brings awareness to the problem.
Lots of people came out for the 16th annual Water Harvest Festival put on by West Basin Municipal Water District. The event's goal this year, drought awareness.
The temperatures are up, the reservoirs are all hovering at 50%. If we have another dry weather this winter, we'll probably have to start cutting back on water in the spring.
Back in January of this year, Governor Jerry Brown declared a state of emergency due to the worst drought affecting California, with losses in the agricultural sector of $2.2 billion. Kent Liu owns a home in the Central Valley and says people there get water from wells and pay exorbitant prices.
Some of them actually paid $10,000 to $25,000 just to dig their wells deeper from probably 300 feet to almost 1,000 feet now.
West Basin's Gus Mesa says Californians have been good about conserving water indoors, but outdoors is just as important.
About 50% of water use goes outdoors to irrigate our lawns. And right now with this drought, it's very serious. We're in the 4th year of a drought.
When it comes to water conservation, West Basin Municipal Water District really wants to get the message across. For instance, this water irrigation system uses only about 1 gallon of water per hour, while this one over here uses about 2 gallons of water per minute, making a significant difference in the amount of water you use. West Basin also offers water-efficient rebates like turf removal classes, which offer a $3 per square foot rebate if you replace it with water-efficient landscaping, lawn audits to identify water wasting problems, and opportunities to exchange your old sprinkler for a free new wireless controller. Additionally, free rain barrels are available to collect and reuse rainwater.
I love gardening.
Jill Moeller came out with her family. While her children enjoy the free food and rides, she visited many of the booths and snagged what she feels are important resources.
I picked up a dirty car pledge sticker. I've picked up some checklists of things that can be done to save water. There's a lot of information on rebates that are out there that you can apply for.
A pony ride, animal exhibition, and Halloween costume contest topped off the fun family day. I'm Sophia Pop, HCTV.
For more information about the rebates offered by West Basin Municipal Water District, visit www.westbasin.org. In 2013, Hawthorne High School became the only school in the South Bay to offer an international baccalaureate program, a rigorous curriculum designed to challenge students. Students say the IB program takes homework to a whole new level.
It's definitely been very stressful, but I think we've progressed and we've been able to get through it.
In addition to the coursework, the program requires community service, and the students met this requirement in a unique way.
We helped out children from not really affluent area, and we taught them how to speak English, how to do math, and we played with them.
In August, the seniors traveled to Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, where they stayed with high school students who are also in the IB program.
We got to make new friends, not only with the other IB students that we visited over there, but the students from this program called the Project Rescue.
I believe it really gave our students here from Hawthorne a better awareness of the world, a better awareness of people from different countries, from different communities, and it allowed them to work with others in an opportunity that they would never have here.
The IB students say the trip, like the coursework, prepared them for what life in college may look like.
I know in college you're going to meet a lot of people that you're not familiar with. So going to a completely different country, meeting people that you never even thought you would meet, that's I feel like it's similar to going to college.
The IB coordinators at Hawthorne High School hope to continue traveling to fulfill their community service requirements. To find out more information about the IB program, call Hawthorne High School at 310-263-4400. Da Vinci schools are currently accepting online applications for enrollment for the 2015-2016 school year. Admission is through a lottery with preferences given to students who live within the boundaries of the Weisburn Unified School District or who are on permit to the district. The deadline to apply is February 27, 2015, and the lottery will be March 12th. For more information, visit www.davincischools.org. When we return, see how these students are celebrating a popular holiday that many still aren't sure what it's about. The Hawthorne Police Department recently held its annual Halloween safety event. Nearly 200 children attended the street fair outside City Hall. In October, children normally think of trick-or-treating and costumes, but the HPD is thinking of something else.
Our biggest thing is just to get the police department involved with the safety of the kids during the Halloween season.
4 years ago, the Community Affairs Unit developed the street fair to engage families in a conversation about Halloween safety.
When we talk to the kids, we see if their costumes are not blocking their vision, that they can be well seen.
According to this young officer, another important safety tip is,
when you go trick-or-treating, always go with a parent.
The event had something for everyone: goodie bags, spending time with rescue dogs, and playing street hockey with the LA Kings Ice Crew rink.
I think it's good to see them out here and have the kids out here with the animals and the hockey.
I think it's terrific for the kids to enjoy and get to know the police department. And I think this is something good for them to do, get outside the house and stop playing video games and be productive and physical.
Much like the parents, kids also enjoyed the event.
It's fun. Got a bag. I got to play that. I'm going to play musical chairs, and I'm happy to be here.
I like coming here because we like supporting the city.
If you'd like to learn about future community events hosted by HPD, visit their Facebook page at www.facebook.com/Hawthorne Police. Hawthorne kids got a head start collecting candy at this year's Halloween Spooktacular event. Jennifer Wade gives us an inside look at the festivities.
Hawthorne Memorial Center held its annual Halloween carnival, complete with games, candy, and prizes.
It's something for the kids to do, and they get the candy that they might not get tomorrow night, and it's something, fun, and it doesn't cost much.
Well, I've been playing a couple of the games, and it's really fun.
Local high school students volunteered to host the booths and pass out candy.
We help out in games, and then with the game I'm playing is fishbowl, which they gotta make a ball. They get 3 balls, if they make one, they get double the candy. If they lose, they still get candy, so like a win-win.
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really nice. It's safe. The kids are having a good time. It was beautiful.
I met new people, I played a lot of games, and I got a lot of candy.
Event goers came dressed to impress in their best Halloween attire.
I'm dressed as a cowboy from The Lone Ranger.
Dressed as a kitty cat, I have my nose, my ears, my wickers, my hair, my hats, my ears, and the rings.
While Frozen characters and Ninja Turtles seemed to be a popular choice, many families opted to make their own original costumes.
I actually got my costume at home. I gathered all my stuff up together.
I am an iPod, and my song is Happy, and I got the Beat headphones because it's so popular now. My mom made this costume so I can win because I win every day.
And I had a chance to interview the man wearing the largest and most talked about costume of the evening.
What gave you the inspiration for this costume, and how long did it take you to make it?
Well, a couple of days, and I got inspired by some costumes
that people back in my country make.
A costume contest was held at the end of the night to find the best costumes for each age group.
Target gift cards were given to contest winners with the scariest, most creative, and best overall costume. Reporting for HCTV, this is Jennifer Wade. Happy Halloween!
Spooktacular was sponsored by Hawthorne's Recreation and Community Services Department. For more information on future events, please call 310-349-1640. Sure, you've seen people wear the skull-inspired makeup around Halloween, but Day of the Dead has a rich and complex history that many may not know until now. Day of the Dead is often described as a Mexican version of Halloween, but it isn't. Instead, it's a celebratory occasion.
It starts as a family gathering in order to honor and remember the deceased loved ones. You're actually celebrating who your family members are instead of making it something somber or something mournful or even something scary.
Anthropology professor Angela Mannon of El Camino College is shedding light on the holiday by offering the annual Day of the Dead workshop.
I never really took part in it, so this class kind of opened my eyes to it. That's why I was kind of willing to get in touch with my roots a little bit.
Andrea Serrano is learning about the symbolism seen throughout the observance and is creating an ofrenda, which means altar in English.
They get a picture of the dead, there'd be candles burning, and they would be almost they have competitions of building these things.
Food and beverages are also placed on the altar. The practice dates before the pre-Hispanic era, but soon changed after the Spanish conquest.
Pre-Hispanic practices were integrated with Spanish practices to make a kind of what we call a syncretic kind of observance, where you're combining both elements of Catholicism and indigenous elements.
What also makes Day of the Dead different from Halloween is when it's actually observed. The celebration begins November 1st and can last for however long the family wants. For more information on events happening at El Camino College, visit the website at www.elcamino.edu/events/. Keep it right here on Channel 22 for these featured city news stories. The Hawthorne Senior Center will hold a Veterans Penning Ceremony for its members, and a grocery tour is coming to Hawthorne and will show parents how to shop and prepare healthy food on a budget. That does it for this edition of City News. Thanks for watching. If you have any story ideas, please call us at 310-349-1630. Don't forget you can watch City News online at youtube.com/HETV22. We'll leave you now with more footage from Spooktacular and the Halloween event at City Hall. See you next time.